Good day, guys. So, as you may notice, I am not Omegon, but I'm using something that looks like Omegon, so I guess we're okay, right? Omegon's off doing some other things right now, and he asked me to come and cover for his channel. And so I gladly accepted to come and help him out. So today, we're looking at media trying to frame Lil Wayne as a Black Lives Matter activist. And trust me, he ain't a Black Lives Matter activist. So let's dive right into this pile of shit and have some fun.
Welcome to the channel of Sceptic Llama. Had excommunicated him for being skeptic, along with his abortion of a dress sense. Now he roams the wilds of the internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you none other than
Sceptic Llama, Sceptic Llama.
Sceptic Llama.
What's your reaction to Kaepernick's protests?
Yeah, going right back again to this man. It's a man and his decisions, man. Respect the man and his decision. That's all I can do.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not up to him, is it?
I have no opinion on it because the things that's I'm not into it enough to even give an opinion.
Okay, so keep this in mind as we continue forward. He has stated that he is not enough into it to give his opinion on the subject. This should be clear in the reporters' minds from now on out. So just keep this in your mind.
So when he did it, I really didn't even know what. Somebody had to tell me why he was doing it. That's how much I didn't know what was going on. And I kind of still don't. So somebody had to explain to me, like, are you kneeling because of the Black Lives Matter thing and because of, and all that wave or whatever, that whole wave just went by me too fast for me even try to even give an opinion. So I just was like, oh, okay. That's what's happening.
To be honest, so much things are happening in the Black Lives Matter movement right now that I can't blame Lil Wayne for not following up with it and being up to par. And to be honest, if you're not actually interested in the either the destruction or the continuation of Black Lives Matter, you wouldn't even be interested in most of the subjects.
You're a deep thinker in these issues.
Mm-hmm.
So step back from all of it. I know this is a very broad question, but where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
Skip, they wouldn't want to ask me that. They wouldn't want my answer to represent it because God knows I have been nothing but blessed.
And so has many others. So we don't want those people's opinion. We want the opinion of the #oppressed people, but not the opinion of the people that actually did something with their life, of the people who actually managed to get out of the things that they supposedly were supposed to do, aka, drugs and street and crime and all that bullshit. Like, nobody's pre-set to have to do anything at all. And therefore, we can't even look at the people who have success stories from these areas.
My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, and never is a strong word, I've never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. And I don't know if it's because of my blessings, I don't know if it's, but it is my reality. So I would have to say, not only did I thought it was over, I still believe it's over, but obviously it isn't.
Okay, so to recap a little bit here, Lil Wayne just simply stated that he believed that racism was over because everything's gone so well for him and he hasn't seen any racism throughout his life. And then in the end he stated that, well, maybe it's not actually over. Racism will never actually disappear. It's that kind of thing that will always be there. There will always be some notion of it. But most people are not racist. And most people are not that hateful towards anyone different than themselves. we aren't hateful people in general. We might see people as different than us, but that's fucking normal.
So you've never experienced any offensive behavior from any other color or?
No, sir.
Wow.
Why is that such a surprise to you that he hasn't experienced racism? Seriously, do you experience racism every day? Do you think that everyone experiences racism every day? Racism is kinda fucking rare at the moment.
But
You are blessed.
But you see what's going on, even in your city, New Orleans, with
Yeah.
Alton Sterling.
Yeah.
During Katrina, the
Yeah.
officers that killed those and ended up in jail. So
Yeah.
I know you say you're not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
But you see some
Well,
of
I
the
see
things
it. I
that
see
what
what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Leading questions galore. What the fuck is up with him just leading every single answer in that question pack right there? He's all like, oh, but you do see it, right? And you see how wrong it is, and you see this that's wrong, and you see this that's wrong. If you want to be an honest reporter, you gotta fucking stop leading your questions.
As far as an opinion on what's going on, I mean, of course, we all want somebody to figure out what's going on first and then put a stop to it, or try to put a stop to it. Everybody come together and figure something out, and maybe just coming together is the solution.
I agree. It's always useful to come together and actually see what happened before you make decisions on things. This is what happens with Black Lives Matter. They see one guy dying, and they all go in outrage before the facts are even in. It's like selling a bear before he's even shot.
But we'd have to do that first. And obviously we have a bunch of differences. People feeling this way, people feeling that way. When you come to a person like me, my answer is always the same, man. My politics, my flag, my country, my nation, my world, all that is Regine, Cameron, Neil, and his brother, Tony. That's it. That's my nation, that's my flag, that's my world, that's my protest, that's my don't protest, that's my everything. That's all that matters, those 4 kids to me.
And that right there should easily seal this debate straight up. He has no political interest except from those 4 people. And if you want to get his political view on other things, while he doesn't have any political view, and you try to force your political view onto him, he's simply gonna shut you down.
So go one level deeper with me.
Fucking hell. I wonder if this guy was just put there to look angry, because that's what he does.
I remember one time I saw you after you had done a concert, I think it was in Westchester, different kind of neighborhood, but I asked you what the racial breakdown was of your audience. Do you remember this? And you told me the only black face you could see in the whole audience was your makeup artist. I believe that's what you said. She was in the front row, right?
Now tell me, what does this have to do with anything else?
A lot of white kids love rap.
Yes.
Yes, and so fucking what? A lot of black people like folk music. You gonna rant on that too? Don't fucking judge people based on what they like, and that has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter at all anyways. So what the fuck is up with your points here, man?
Explain that. What does that say to you? What's the message of it? What's the bigger picture of it?
I don't want to be bashed because I don't want to sound like I'm on the wrong if there is a side, but I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
And yes, this is why I wanted to take this video and make this video at all. Because he sees people straight as they are, doesn't matter what color they are. And the fact that white people come to his concerts and watch his concert, he thinks of it as a great thing. And why can't we just run with this and have this be the actual thing? Color blindness should be the proper thing to do. Like, we can say black people and white people, but we're all just people. Seriously.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman.
Just like Morgan Freeman says, let's stop fucking calling each other by our color. Instead, call each other by our names.
Okay,
That was a perfect example. When I look out and I come up off the stage, when I'm coming out the bottom of the stage of my show, when I'm on tour, and I'm in my stance or whatever, and I open my eyes and I see everybody. I don't have this type of crowd or that type of. My crowd has always been everybody, thank God, and that's all I can answer for. So.
I don't really, enjoy rap music myself, but this shows that there are definitely some great thinkers in that community. People who don't really just go with the bandwagon on everything. People who think a little bit outside of the box and actually think for themselves rather than letting the media think for them.
Do you think the younger generation, the millennials, do you think they're moving a little further away from the racism as opposed to where it used to be?
It's not cool to them.
Right.
It's not cool to them. It don't matter to them. And when it's so not cool that it doesn't even matter to them. They're like, what? What? He's what? They're like, what happened? And that's their response. That's the millennials' response.
It surely is, yes. I mean, when it comes to looking at people at all, we shouldn't see it as a problem, regardless of what they are. We should see their opinions on what they do as itself, not their skin color. And I agree with Lil Wayne here. The millennials have to do something about this. It's our responsibilities to show the millennials that we shouldn't fucking look at their skin color first and foremost. And I don't think Black Lives Matter are working towards this at all. They don't want a unified people. They want a separated people.
But could it be that you're a musician, and obviously as an ex-professional athlete or as an entertainer, do you think they treat you differently? Although you are black, you are a prominent figure in the black community. Could that be?
Oh, look at this fucker trying to discredit him because he's a musician. He fucking came from the same fucking area as everyone else, right? He didn't start off as a musician. He didn't fucking get born into fame. He worked himself from the ground up, you fucktard. You can't just go and say, no, because you're a musician, your opinion on this doesn't matter, you piece of shit.
That's why I said I'm sure it may be because of my blessing.
Right.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that's why my path has been different.
Right.
But I'm be first one to say I'm sure that it has a lot to do with it, but it also is the person that I am. I believe strongly that it's the person that I am.
You treat people a certain way.
Exactly.
Like I said, Wayne, I commend you. I'm glad you're speaking. You're not embellishing a story. Being from New Orleans, experiencing what you've been able to experience. I remember reading where you say you accidentally shot yourself, but
now let's watch him turn this into a Black Lives Matter thing.
Racism is real. He knows it's real, although he hasn't experienced it.
Hashtag I speak for stupid.
With that said, that day,
yeah,
that I shot myself, the police, I was the only person in the house.
Right.
Police came through there. They knocked the doors down. I was on the floor.
Right.
They jumped over. They all hopped over me and went looking for the drugs and looking for this and that. It was a white police that came, ran up there and stopped and said, "What are y'all doing? Do y'all not see this baby on the floor?" And they said, "We called the ambulance." The ambulance say, "Ambulance, he has a hole in his chest." He picked me up. He brought me to the hospital himself. He was white.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out.
So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm sure Omega will be back in a couple of weeks. So just stay tuned. I am Sceptic Llama. If you like this video, you can always check out my channel. It will be right up there. And stay classy. Hey Omega, so I would like to give you my condolences for what has happened. And if you ever need anyone to talk to or you need to get some support, you know that your fans are here for you. All of us. So don't feel like you're alone in this. We are all here to help you out. And if you need anyone to talk to, you know where you can find me. and you know where you can find Otter, and you know where you can find Steam, and you know where you can find Mocha. We are here for you during this time.